Is this simple lock going to stop anybody from breaking into your van? Of course not, but it will slow them down. If somebody smashed your window and reached in to open the door, they wouldn't be able to open the door. And they would have to actually crawl through the window, which on the Promaster, it's a pretty high window. So to definitely slow them down. We use this simple lock, the bolt, when we go into restaurants and grocery stores, and we won't be away for a long time. When we're away from the van for several days, we put padlocks on. And there are several other things that we do to secure the van. Now, YouTube tells me that only about 11% of the people who watch this channel are actually subscribers. So if you like these videos, please subscribe. Of course, hit the thumbs up button. And I'm hoping that you'll watch my next video. All the links to all the products that we talk about are in the video description. And on our website, I've got a free van build guide with all of the videos listed by category. So if you're building a van, I think it'd be a very good resource. I have a kit available with all the parts and instructions on how to make these locks for the passenger and driver side doors. Please take a look at the link in the description. On the door here, you can see we have a little added piece that we put on, and it has a stainless steel eye. On the other part of the vehicle, right here on the inside, we have a matching eye. And when those two come together, we take and we drop a bolt through, and that stops the door from opening up. So I'll close those up. And then I take my bolt and I drop my bolt between those two. And then when somebody tries to open the door, they don't know why, but it won't open. Simply take the bolt out, and I cut myself a little piece of foam, and I have that piece of foam with a hole in it to hold the bolt. For me, that's on both sides of the door. This piece is very simple. It is basically a threaded rod with a few washers and the stainless steel eye. It actually goes into a pre-existing bolt hole. So I took the bolt out that holds this side piece on, and I replaced it with this. Now on the other side, it's a little more complicated. Now here, it's the same thing, but in order to place this threaded rod here, you're going to have to put in a Rivnut, but it's really easy to do. On your Ram Promaster, on the side here, there are going to be 2 screws that you have to take off on this side and 2 screws on the other side, and then you'll be able to remove this panel. And you get that panel out of the way. Up here where the other screw goes, there is an insert for a threaded screw. It's not strong enough. So you need to pop that out, which is very easy to do, and replace it with a Rivnut. If you don't already have a Rivnut tool, I'll put a link to this very inexpensive one that will attach to your drill and make it very easy to put in the Rivnut. So when you get this, it's going to attach to your cordless drill, very simply. You're going to have on here the proper threaded piece, and here's your Rivnut. That simply just screws on here. And then you're going to put this in the hole, hold this handle, and then screw it in. So I'll demonstrate it with this piece of aluminum here. If that was the part of the vehicle, that's going to go in right there. I'm going to try to do this with one hand. And the Rivnut gets crushed in there, and then you just reverse it, and then that's it. You've got your Rivnut securely fastened to the body of the vehicle. Then you would just take the threaded rod piece and then screw it in, and you would line it up and tighten it up so that these two rings would match when the door closes. It's very easy and simple to do. If you don't have a Rivnut tool, I recommend you get one of these. The link's in the description. Thank you for watching. See you next time.